I'm making investments that triple my investment. Watch me and learn a lesson. I'm a living legend. If I talk about it, I be about it. It's growing if you see me around it. Ching money is how it sounded. The hustle got potential, you know I found it. In the process, maximizing, levitating. Now we flying off the radar, getting paper, forever stepping on the hater.
So, who's up in this piece?
It's all world. Galaxy man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Just getting everything in order. Making sure I got the game in front of me here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
we in the finals, man.
Yeah, it's been a long road this year, man.
Truly.
Only about 9 months.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, it's the real thing, man. They got some we got two teams here that been needing a championship in their franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody about to lock in on that first one.
Yeah. Well, the Thunder have been more in need, I would say. They've had more opportunities, I should say.
I guess
they were supposed to win at least one.
If you count OKC as the Seattle Supersonics, then I'll agree with you on that. But the Pacers been trying for a long time.
Yep, when they come in, 76, 77.
Well,
man.
They could go back to the ABA and win that championship.
Hey, man, if they win, they got to give Reggie a ring, man. They got to give him one.
Yeah.
Ain't worried about Reggie.
He was around for it all, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So before the game starts, we got to make it official. Shoot, everybody got the Thunder, huh? Nobody picking the Pacers.
That's right.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna take him in 5.
Thunder in 5.
5.
All right.
They've been too good this year, so I ain't too worried about that.
And the last few rounds ain't gone in the direction I would have wanted them to go.
I'm gonna take the Thunder in 6, man. Even though I feel like if the Pacers show that they have a chance, if they win tonight, hey, they got life.
Yeah,
they're gonna get one. It needs to be tonight, but I'm gonna take the Thunder in 6. What you got, D?
What I said the other day, I said Thunder in 5. Well, if I want to do a separate answer, Thunder in 4.
Oh man,
I got to do something different. Actually, hold on. What's the scoreboard before I say that?
Well,
before I
we said that each series had 20 possible points.
Okay.
You get 5 if you pick the winner. You get another, you get 5 if you pick extra 5 if you pick a underdog, somebody who's a lower seed, and you get 10 points if you pick the winner in the games that they won in.
Mm-hmm.
So I said I'm gonna do the math live.
Okay.
Let's see where we at right now.
Where are we at the moment? That's the
whoever rolled the most with the Pacers is gonna be ahead.
Right. If you pick Indiana, you could have definitely just swept through this whole thing. Would have been easy.
Man, we had the Cavs Heat to start it off, and that was over in what 5?
4.
4. That was over in 4. None of us picked 4. Both of y'all picked 5, and I picked 6.
I thought the Heat wasn't gonna be that bad, personally, but
I think we talked you out of the sweep.
I would hope not.
I had them in 6, and y'all both had them in 5. So we picked the winner. We didn't get the games or the underdog. So everybody got 5 for that one.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and mark that down. Everybody got 5. Okay. Then we got the Bucks and Pacers. D, you picked the Pacers in 6. How much did they win in? 5?
I think it was 5.
Yeah, they won in 5. They won in 5.
They won. Let me see.
Didn't they win in 5?
Yeah, but it was 5 games.
Like 3 months ago.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Pops, you had the Pacers in 7. I'm the only one who had the Bucks, but I thought Lillard was gonna be healthy, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up getting hurt. So both y'all got 5 for that. So y'all up to 10. I still got 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next
I
series,
think you'll catch up to us.
the Knicks and
That was that.
Pistons.
Yeah.
Pops, you had the Knicks in 5. D, you had the Pistons, so you ain't got no points here. You had the Knicks in 5. They won in 6, right? I had the Knicks in 6.
Mhm.
Oh, I had the Knicks in 6. So Pops, you got 5 on that one because you picked the Knicks. I had the Knicks in 6, so that's a 5 for the winner, and then 10 for the winner and the amount of games. So that's a 15 right there.
All right.
I got the boost up. Okay. So that take me to 20. And Pops, you at 15. Oh, that takes me to, yeah, that takes me to 20. Pops, you at 15. D, you at 10. And then we had the Celtics. I had the Celtics in 4, but they gave one up. You know. So that give me 5 for picking the Celtics, and that take me to 25 for that first round in the East. D, you had the Celtics in 5, and Pops, you had the Celtics in 5. So both y'all grabbed up 15.
All right.
So that takes D up to 25, Pops up to 30 for the first round in the East.
Yeah, all right.
And it went downhill after that.
25, 25, 30.
He accidentally clicked out, I think.
Oh, man, he left. What you doing? He thought that's it. He won. He out of here. He don't want to hear no more. For real. Man, oh man. Hopefully he can jump back in without assistance.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got you back.
Yeah, I cut myself off some kind of way.
I seen the screen turn and then you was gone, so I don't know. Through the first round in the East. Yeah. Through the first round in the East, Pops, you up 30. We both got 25.
All right.
So then we had the first round in the West. Thunder got the sweep, right? Did they get the sweep in the first?
Yeah, they did sweep.
They got the sweep. D, you picked the sweep, so that's another 15 for you. Yeah, you picked the sweep on that one, so you up to 40. Pops had the Thunder in 6. I had the Thunder in 5, so we both add on 5. So Pops up to 35. I'm up to 30, and D up to 40.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we had the Clippers Nuggets. We both picked the Clippers, me and Pop, so we don't got nothing. D, you picked the Nuggets in 6, but they won in 7, right?
Yep.
So you picked up another 5. You got 45 right there. Okay, then we had the Lakers T-Wolves. I'm the only one that picked the T-Wolves.
Yeah.
I picked the underdog and the winner.
That was a lucky pick just because
I told you what time it was. I told you they didn't have the bodies. I told you. But I didn't get the right games, so I picked them in 7. So I got 10 on it. I got 10 on that. I got the winner and the extra 5 for the underdog.
Okay.
You know? And then Rockets Warriors. Me and D both picked the Rockets, so we lost. Pops, you picked the Warriors in 6. They won in 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so through the whole first round, Pops, you got 40. D, you got 45. And I have 40.
Okay.
Okay. Then we get to the second round. We had the Celtics.
That's where things get bad.
Yeah, things get different
I
up
don't know.
here.
Does anybody get any point? Do you get points for just picking the games?
I mean, if you want to, but if you
The only
want
way we
to, we can
score.
do that. You got the games, but you ain't get the winner. Nah, you gotta get the winner, man.
Yeah.
The Celtics, and they was against the Knicks, right?
Yep. And
None of
did
us
we all
got
pick the
that.
Celtics? Yeah.
None of us got that. We all picked the Cavs. None of us got that.
Gotta love the East.
For the East.
I think I got the Timberwolves on this one.
We all picked the Timberwolves against who they played in that second round?
The Warriors, and we got
Warriors.
lucky.
Yeah, we all picked the
Curry
T-Wolves.
didn't.
That was Denver. They played Denver in the second round.
No, that was the
Thunder. Thunder played. Yeah.
Yeah, the Thunder. Okay, the Thunder. We all had OKC. You had them in 5. Me and Pops had them in 6. So they won in 7, right?
Yep.
We all picked up 5 on that one. T-Wolves. We all had the T-Wolves. Pops, you had them in 7. You had them in 6. And I had them in 5. Oh, they won in 5, didn't they?
He must have cheated.
No, ain't no cheat. You know it. We can go back and. Oh man, that's a lot of that's racking up right there because I got the underdog too.
No, the Warriors were. The Warriors was a lower seed.
The Warriors was the lower seed.
Yeah, the Warriors was 7.
Barely scratched in.
Nah,
so you
man.
did not get those.
The fix is in. I don't know about that. So what were the T-Wolves were what?
The T-Wolves are number 6 and the Warriors were 7.
6 and 7. How'd they end up playing each other then?
Because the Lakers was 3 and they lost.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so they wasn't the underdog.
They both beat the higher seed in the first round.
That's some nonsense. So let's see. Where are we at here? Me and Pops were at 40. D was at 45. After the second round, I picked up 20. So that take me up to 60. D picked up 15 and Pops picked up 15. So that ties me and D, and Pops is at 55 right behind us there. Then we had the Thunder against the Wolves. We all picked the Thunder in 6. And the Thunder won in
5 games.
In 5. So we all picked up 5 for that.
And did we all pick the Knicks, or do we?
Oh no. Oh no, we didn't all pick the Knicks.
Okay. Yeah, because you didn't reveal your answer to us.
I did reveal my answer.
I never seen that.
I thought we did that on the episode, didn't we?
We did that on the episode?
Yeah. We did that on the episode. I more than revealed it. I picked the Pacers. And I picked them in 6.
Okay.
Oh man, that's racked up right there. Nah, wait a minute. The Pacers were the lower seed against the Knicks. Ah, yeah, man. Hey, I had to rack up, man. I had to rack up. That's 20 points off of that. For real. So 20 points off of that with the 5 off the Thunder. Oh man, yeah, man. I'm racked up right now, man. I'm racked up.
Darn Pacers.
I'm up right now. I'm up. Maybe I should take the Pacers again.
Do it.
Some kind of miraculous way.
Yeah, Pacers in 5.
If I pick the Pacers, I'm going in 7, but they haven't let me down. I have a weird feeling that they could do it, but I'd be mad if I pick the Pacers and then they lose tonight.
Yeah, they got to get this one if they have a chance.
Huh. Should I switch from Thunder in 6 to Pacers in 7? Let me think about this in these last couple of minutes before the game start. Pacers, man. They got the winning coach over there. Even if they lost the first game.
We could do game by game on these ones, honestly. And we could make a game by game pick for an extra wager.
The OKC Thunder. I mean, they at home right now, man. They turned up in the building. I want to change my pick because I know if I don't, then something could happen. But yeah, man, that picking the Pacers last round, man, kind of solidified the W. Man, you know what it is, man. Just don't pick this stuff against me, man.
Okay. I'm gonna go Thunder and 4 or 5 actually.
Oh, you gonna switch it to 5? You ain't sticking with the sweep?
I ain't gonna stick with the sweep. I think Indiana can be good for one night and steal.
Man, I've been having this feeling
actually, what did I say the other day? Because I picked the other day. We picked the other day on the on the phone.
Oh, let me see. Let me see what we had there. Let's see what you put in there.
I didn't make a pick down. I was just making a suggestion.
Yeah. You said 5 before. You did say 5.
Oh, okay. Because I picked the Pacers to lose in 6 the last 2 series. And it lost every time. So Knicks was Thunder and 5. I almost said Knicks in 5.
That Pacers bench, man, is nothing to sneeze at now.
Yeah, I might try to influence this series depending on how a few of these games go.
They have met their match as far as depth.
As far as the teams that have been playing the best over the playoffs, these are the 2 teams. That's for sure. It wasn't no fluke wins in there, man.
Oh no, there was a lot of fluke.
That thing bounces out in that first game.
Oh, well, that's different.
There's a few fluke. Yeah, there's at least one fluke series. There's 2 fluke series.
Involving the people that's in the finals right now? All
Absolutely.
Right, which ones you thinking about?
The first 2 series Indiana played were both flukes. The Cavaliers and the Knicks. And what is the Bucks? The Bucks, that was both flukes. And then I think, did they make a comeback on the Knicks in the first 2 games and beat them?
Well, I know the first game for sure.
They won both of them in New York.
And they came. Did they make a big comeback in both?
That was in game 1. Game 2 was kind of an easy win for them. They were up.
Okay, so
swung both ways. Game 2.
I won't put the Knicks as a fluke, but the Cavaliers was a fluke because they have 50-50 health. Oh, can you play one night? Can you play the other night? Nah. and the Bucks series was definitely a fluke because they fluked Milwaukee twice because Milwaukee has never been healthy playing them, and they about to blow the team up off of 2 super unhealthy seasons because Giannis didn't play at all last year, and this year Dame played a quarter and got hurt like KD did back in 2019.
John Halliburton said it wasn't no fluke though.
And I mean, you said involving these teams, so I'm not gonna jump to outside series. But the Thunder, I don't think anything they've done has been a fluke. I guess.
I mean, they've been going
in. They blew against the Timberwolves.
Oh, they did get their butt whooped. But they wanted to win it at home. They wanted to get to the finals at home.
I can't because that's the only game that I think that let's see. Actually, they made a few very tough situations happen, and I guess I can't really say that some of those a couple of the Denver wins was fluky wins because they beat them bad in Game 7. If you win by 20-30 in Game 7,
it was a good series, man.
I can't fluke those up. But I will say the Timberwolves won a couple fluke series.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
I'm not talking about what you think I'm talking about, though. because the Warriors series
they played against the Lakers. We know what you feel about that. The Warriors, you said Steph Curry's the worst to ruin the NBA.
Yeah, but the thing is, that was the fluke, because if Curry was playing, he'd have beat them.
Oh, well, yeah.
And we seen that. We watched it. He just hurt that hamstring. If he didn't hurt that hamstring, he'd have made it rain.
He ruined the NBA, but you're saying he was the factor that would have changed the game.
My hate aside, all hate aside, I gotta say that it's the truth. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of playoff series. You've seen a lot of playoff series.
Oh yeah,
you know what was happening. You've seen that.
Hey, true.
And I told you before I even made my pick, I picked the Timberwolves off of hope. That was pure hate that I picked the Timberwolves to win that series.
Yeah, I know. You kept it pretty much the same all season. How you felt about the T-Wolves.
And they were a fluke all year. They beat up on two old, decrepit teams that weren't supposed to be in the playoffs altogether. If AD was on the Lakers, they wouldn't have made it to the third seed, but they might would have been able to beat Minnesota if they had AD.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a do you die, do you not die situation, because you got a lifeline for the next however many years, but you get stabbed in the foot this year because you don't got no size. But it's cool.
Yep.
It's cool. Let's see, it's already a mystery. The game is tipped off. And I don't know where y'all are at on your screen. But the game
ain't tipped yet on mine.
Yeah, man, they lining up. But yeah, I gotta stick with my Thunder in 6, man. I can't take the bait as much as I want to.
Really, man, D. Really, man. Yeah.
For real, man. But yeah, man, I look forward to this. I look forward to this series here.
Neesmith guarding Will instead of SGA. Put Nembhard on him.
Man, they
thought Nembhard did a good job against Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a different type of beast here.
And one.
Got two hands.
Right.
He's got two hands.
Yeah, I can't stand the way that Brunson plays, man. I don't know what the hype is all about. The same. My problem with Jaren Jackson is the same thing with Brunson.
Mm-hmm. They switched their lineup. Didn't start. What's his name?
He airballed.
They ain't got Hartenstein out there.
Amazing.
Nah, they went with
Thunder up.
Wallace is out there.
Thunder up.
Man, yeah, they did go with Wallace.
What kind of layup was that?
It went in.
Yeah, I wonder why they not starting Hartenstein. That would have been a smart start because Pacers ain't got no big man.
Yeah, that was the problem. You know, he got to guard Miles Turner. You know, and Turner be out at 30 feet. You know.
Yeah, true that.
So I'm surprised they put Case and Wallace in at PG.
I mean,
that is a blink there. You know, yeah. They decided they better go quick and keep them from running on them.
Yeah, I think they talking about they definitely think about defense putting Wallace in there.
Mm-hmm.
That boy, he's a piranha.
Man, the Thunder are insane. Wow, he hit that three.
That boy over there loving life right now.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it because I'm Shea, my new favorite player right now.
Oh, okay. I remember a couple weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, you told me you wasn't watching the finals.
Well, I'm just happy that I'm watching the finals. I ain't watched the finals since 2021.
Hey, that's what's up, though. For real.
I've been skipping the finals out of hate the last 3 years. Because it was the Warriors 22, it was the Nuggets 23, and then the Celtics made last year. So I definitely couldn't watch that.
Oh yeah, he still ain't nobody hitting no threes yet for me on my screen. You that far ahead of me?
Yeah,
it's like 9:30 right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
we right at 9:30 at the ABC. What are you watching it on, D?
Oh, I'm on. I got Xfinity on here. I'm only at 9:30. It should. Yeah, he did hit it. He hit a 3 at the top.
Yeah, I just seen it right now. Yeah, I'm watching on YouTube TV, so
I was about to
we're a little bit
subscribe back
behind
to
today.
YouTube TV, but I didn't want to.
Game's over already.
I didn't want to spend that money on that.
Well, shoot, luckily, or maybe I shouldn't say this on the air.
Certainly not.
Let's just say somebody blessed me.
Okay.
For real. I need Miles Turner to get a couple bucks. I said he'd get 4 points in the first quarter. That was my bet for this game tonight. So hopefully he'll hit a 3 how he likes to normally do in the first quarter.
Wow, they called that a travel?
But
you're way ahead of us, D.
I
know, right? What do y'all? What's the keys to this series, man? What you think is the keys?
Oh, that's one thing I do gotta say, because I did a YouTube video about it, and I do gotta stress this to anybody that's watching this that didn't see the YouTube video. This is the most important series ever.
Okay.
It's not that important, but it's pretty important. This is the decider. This is offense or defense. Because Thunder are defense and Indiana is offense. And this will really decide, does defense win championships or not?
That's a good take on there.
Because it's
guard and Siakam's going to work.
I don't know. I think they've been better off with Hartenstein. At least he got a little bit of wiggle to his game. He can guard. He ain't just like a block and rebound guy. Hartenstein out there.
I do have to get a hateful takeoff too. If Indiana win this, it will ruin the game of basketball. Because we'll have to watch this trash week, this week in garbage.
It's
AAU style basketball.
It's a lot of things to you that ruin basketball.
Yeah, boy. Man, I love the Thunder, man.
Here he goes. Yeah, how many ships you gonna get on, man?
These dudes,
he's walking on water.
The Oklahoma City Laker Cavaliers.
I'm a big fan. They made me a fan, honestly.
Everybody else is shipped and sunk.
Man,
I'd say that. Well, you know what? You want to know how it happened? I got brainwashed.
Okay.
Okay.
You say you got 10. You more of a free agent than me.
No, I'm no free agent. I am gonna buy a Shea jersey though.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I am gonna grab a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander jersey.
I hear that.
And then I seen the vision from the jump because I watched him on his Clipper run in his rookie year, and he was sweet then, and he 10 times the man now.
Okay. Well, my keys for this series, man, depending on who gonna win, you got Miles Turner one way, and you got Jalen Williams on the other side. It's between them two.
Okay.
Who gonna step up? Miles Turner got the aspect of I've been here the longest. Let's get this done. You know what I'm saying? And Jalen Williams got the aspect of it's 2 superstars on this team. Y'all need to realize that. You know what I'm saying? So whoever takes that battle more seriously is gonna be the one that get it done.
Okay.
I think for OKC, it's the bench, the depth, what they can produce off their bench is gonna be the key.
Yeah.
You know, they got that. I don't think this lineup's gonna work. You know, he tried it just to keep him from running on him. You know, but I think it's a situation where Siakam and them are gonna be a little too much. You know, you got somebody 6'3" on you, you 6'10". You know, I think I can go to work. You know,
that's how he beat Golden State. Yeah. Because
Mm-hmm.
was that he killed Draymond that first game? You know, Draymond on this podcast said it too, that when they played in the finals, he was like, "Oh, Siakam killed me in that game," and that was it.
Back in the finals there,
Yeah, that's something.
Both of them bench is going to be the key. You know, who can sustain their level of play. when they switch in, and I think OKC's got a little bit of an edge with that. In a big one.
Will OKC trust their bench is the question that I'm wondering. Is it not?
You might have to in this case, because Indiana got 10 dudes at double figures.
Because this is what I'm saying. Like Isaiah Joe, the other Jalen Williams, people like them, they minutes are. I mean, can you play them the same minutes? Are you going to trust the Wiggins that they got out there when it comes to the finals? You know.
Can he play defense is the question. Can he play defense?
Yeah, they all gonna play defense coming off that bench.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Because they can guard, they can play.
That might be another reason why they didn't want to start Hartenstein, because one thing that's sneaky about him that people that they overlook is his passing ability. He does find that he gets a lot of assists to the open guy. Anytime you open, he gonna find you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's from, I think he played in Denver for a quick minute with Jokic. Maybe he picked that up from him. You know what I'm saying?
I just watched the video that his wife broke down every team he played for. He was with Harden on the Rockets and all of that. Like he's been a journeyman for a little bit. Like he played for Cleveland at one point. And I was like, he did play for us.
Wow, I didn't even know.
And I was like, I was so mad when I heard. I was like, man, he played for us.
Yeah, I remember him with Denver, and of course the Knicks, because that's where he started stepping it up. But I didn't know where he was at
for hire.
Well, I remember the Rockets because I had jumped back on the old NBA Live that had that was, I think, Luka and them rookie year, and it had rookie Shea and all of them, and Hartenstein was there. And I was like, he played for Houston. And I was like, man, they could have used him. And but I guess they was already a championship squad by that point.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. Even
a year here, a year
there. Yeah. And he played in like every foreign team in the world. He played for like Guangdong Tigers and all of that. Like, he played for the Givenchy Queens or something like that and stuff.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Indiana keeping pace with them pretty good. But they they got 3 turnovers, and that turnovers will be the difference, I guess.
Well, Pops made a good point with the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pacers trust their bench. Like they know they coming in, Obi Toppin, all them, McConnell, them boys some dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
OKC doing a good job slowing these boys down. I will say that.
It come back to Jalen Williams for me. Is he gonna be able to hold down them, give Shea a break? You know what I mean?
That's 4 turnovers for Indiana already.
Yeah, the key to that is whether Dort and Wiggins and Wallace and them can shoot them threes. You know, if they're making their threes, they'll be just fine.
Barbecue sauce, please. Thank you. Got to get my meal in.
He living like life in there.
Barbecue sauce on bread.
Oh man, got some garlic bread.
Honestly, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of like when I can have a rib on a little piece of bread. You know,
it do be tasting good, man. I got some baked chicken thighs. You know what I'm saying? I'm on 1 meal a day right now.
Shoot, I don't blame
you.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut down myself.
We're on the Food Network now.
Well, I mean, I hear that. When it comes to the summertime, always, you know, the kids being home all day, you will overeat if you try to keep up with them. So I'm having
bottomless pit.
Yeah. So I keep my
they almost all to that age too where they might they definitely cleaning y'all out.
Yes.
Padlock the old refrigerator. Sneak in there and kill it.
Like, I just bought this.
Right. Trust me, we just dealt with that. We just dealt with that today. We just dealt with that today. I go to the store and buy my own stuff. This is my cabinet. Don't go in there. I go in there and all my stuff gone.
Mm-hmm. They're padlocking.
You know, but
you gotta have your own drawer.
The one meal a day does promote you getting your fruits and vegetables in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
Oh,
Shay is killing these guys right now. Which one did you see where he twisted his ankle, or was that
on that layup?
Yeah, that's
he all right from the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's getting money right now.
Good flexibility.
I thought Miles Turner made one of them free throws.
Oh shoot! Let me look at the oh shoot! Oh no! Yeah, I can't look at it back.
I thought he at least made something. They sitting here. See, they trying to play, man. They ain't updating stats, man. I know I seen him get a layup or something, a little jumper in the middle.
He missed one. He made one.
Mm-hmm. So what, he got 3 right now?
Yes, he has 3.
Okay, yeah, they trying to play. They better step it up and update these stats.
Shay is looking good right now. He got, man.
Hardenstein come out there and set them good picks.
Somebody got to come with Shay. He can't just let Shay score all the points because he got to sit down at some point.
He's killed Indiana this year. What he averaged? 30-something, 38 against them?
Yeah, he got 45 in December.
Oh, yeah, he been whipping their tail.
I was actually just debating because some people bet thousands on Indiana to win this game.
Of course.
So I was like, shit, I was trying to build some hope that they might could win, but I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah, it's been some interesting coaching decisions thus far. This quick in the thing. I figured it'd be third quarter for them make any adjustments. But wow, they started out making an adjustment.
We'll see how it turns out, man. But like I said, OKC, I don't know. I don't know. They got the young coach. They ain't been here before. And they bench got to step up and play quality minutes.
Yep, at least they got enough of them to throw in there. Your turn.
So Shay got 40. So he averaged more than that. He got to average more than that. If he got 45 in the first game, 33 in the second.
That's right. That's 39, 38.
Yep.
Shoot, and he well on pace to get net tonight. If he gonna get 10 points in every quarter he play. It's 5 minutes left in the quarter, so he got 9 with 5 minutes left in the quarter.
Indiana's probably okay with him scoring like that if it keeps everybody else off rhythm. They think they can probably adjust and double him at some point, and then others got to make shots that ain't been taking none.
Right. That's where the win is at. Let him get all he can get, and don't let Williams get no rhythm.
Yeah, wearing him out.
He hit a pretty big 3 earlier, but
it's gonna be interesting. They're gonna have to go deep in that bench, just like Indiana goes deep.
And Dort has to come on. Dort got to do something because he can't be out here bringing like he doing.
So are the small markets?
Are
the small market teams taking over? Like,
no.
Are we gonna see like Lakers and Boston and Knicks and them back in the driver's seat next year?
Well, the thing is it really, I feel like at the moment it's all about the supporting cast. But Golden State, like I said, if they were healthy, they might would have. I don't know if they could have beat Oklahoma City, but
that's the problem with age.
I mean,
LeBron would have been out if we'd have kept going. So
Yeah, true that.
If LeBron James was maybe 10 years younger, we would be seeing something else.
No. I think it's gonna be a big shakeup, man. The only team that I think is in position out of those teams is the Celtics, but they talking about they might break the ship down and rebuild.
Yeah, actually, you know what? They were just saying the Spurs might get Jaylen Brown or go for Jaylen Brown. And I'm like, you're going to get rid of Castle for Jaylen Brown? That's $300. There's a lot of money you got to make up for.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is,
You got a
yeah,
lot
go
of
ahead,
different
Bob.
things going. You got so much going on. Look, the smaller markets are being smarter with their money. They seem to be smarter with the money, and that's kind of where the problem lies. And they're young. Young. They still got them on them rookie contracts, but that's going to
Yeah.
change here in a couple of years.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, and then the thing is, if Indiana win this year, there's going to be 10 teams down the block. Oh, I'm paying $50 million for. We'll give you $100 million for Neesmith, $100 million for Nimhard and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna pay soon as they get to wherever.
Unfortunately, and fortunately, that's what's about to happen to the T-Wolves.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna. I hope they don't lose Nas Reed because he would be one I would want to stay.
Wow.
But
Indiana's really throwing some bad turnovers right now. Are you seeing where are y'all at?
I'm at I ain't there yet.
4 minutes and 10.
I'm at this.
So just watch this next play closely and then tell me how you.
When McConnell was out of bounds.
Yeah. But
what kind of shot was that?
Yeah, that Nas Reed
that
situation.
3, you gotta hit it, Tyrese. You gotta hit
it. You think people gonna be offering Nas Reed them $100 million?
Absolutely, he's amazing.
I can't see it. He didn't show it in the last couple series here. He didn't show much,
But just his skill set, because he's not. Because thing is, from watching him more, and then I watched some of his practices, like in the off season. We talked about the KD practice. He had the runs with KD that time. I feel like his skill set is not a big man skill set. It's more of a guard skill set. And it's like he could play defense, but he's not gonna be somebody that I could put at the 5 to start against Jokic.
Man, well, they talking about getting Ja over there, man.
It's a Minnesota.
Yeah,
that's the last thing we need. Is a YN with him. I like the KD idea better. The Ja idea. It's like you got 2 guards you can't shoot.
If you put Ja over there with Ant-Man and Shannon.
Up's the question. What you giving up?
Well, obviously, I mean, you got to give up some serious capital.
Yeah, Indiana got to clean this offense up because it's not looking good in this first quarter.
I mean, Randall probably got to go.
Absolutely. He has to go regardless.
And we know Mike Conley would love to go back to the Grizzlies to end his career.
That wouldn't be bad.
So that's easy. That's an easy throw in.
So who would that be? Julius Randle, Mike Conley, and Jaren Jackson Jr. That's quite the team.
I mean,
Conley done.
Yeah. Conley good for 6 points and a couple assists, but that was about it.
I'm not making that trade. I can't make that trade.
Oh no, I'm not trading Ja. You got to give up a lot more, and Gobert did not make a case.
What in the world? Okay, but yeah, you know what? I like the KD idea better. I gotta be honest. Let's see if I can move this.
KD to the T-Wolves?
Yeah, I prefer that than because the thing is like I know they can play together because Ant looks up to KD. And then like because Julius Randle and then a couple, maybe 2 other guys and maybe a pick for KD ain't so bad.
I mean, how much time you got left? How much time you got left?
Well, the thing is, it's only 3 years, and then you get all that money back on the books. And then, like you said, if you got the young guns, if those young guns over there can be what you need them to be, because they were saying a few people said they might need to use some of those guys over there for trade assets. But that
would be terrible. That would be terrible. Ant-Man needs to run with his wolves, man. Young boys is wolves.
Ooh, air ball.
Now, KD can play with anybody.
Yeah, and then that's the best part about him is and the thing is, he don't have to be the number 1 guy with Ant-Man. Well, the thing is, even with Devin Booker, he didn't. I guess Devin Booker, he's not consistent the way he needs to be. That's why he didn't win the championship. and
if I can give up Gobert for KD, then we
well,
talking
I think
about
that
something.
might have been close, but I don't see why they would do that at that point. But the thing is, Phoenix said they want a big man, but then they said they wouldn't want Karl Anthony Towns, so it doesn't make sense.
We know for a fact. Well, the Knicks ain't making that trade. The Knicks ain't making it. It don't make sense for the Knicks to make that trade. If Embiid don't come back and play, and if Giannis is a power forward and not a center, then Towns reluctantly is the best center in the East. You know what I'm saying? You're going to give up a third team All NBA. KD didn't make a team this year.
Didn't play enough.
So what are we going to do? It just doesn't make sense to make that. KD might play 2-3 more years. Karl Anthony Towns
And
only
also,
30 years old.
I don't want to sound like this guy, and I'm not necessarily saying it's anything.
The Knicks ain't winning nothing regardless.
Yeah. KD care more about his smoke than he care about the game. I'll just say that. Yeah. And I'm gonna stand there, and I'm not saying this about weed, but I just know that he's not the same.
It's important to him.
Yeah.
The word on the street is he's one of the top athletes that do his thing with the ganja. So, but hey,
you can see it. Honestly, he has everything that how do I say this that doesn't sound crazy? He has the characteristics of somebody that look like a nasty kind of smoker. How do I say it? This sounds terrible because it's like I'm not trying to.
Are you saying like he's a hippie?
No, well, yeah, a little bit because he don't dress fancy like everybody do. He don't wear the ice.
No, I get that. It ain't that. It ain't that it's nasty. It's just the hippie look.
Yeah, like you look at his face. He got smoker lips.
He ain't never got the fresh cut.
Yeah, because I know KD be watching. I don't want to smoke right now. I was like, I just watched Skip Bayless trash KD the other day, and I was like, I don't know if he should be.
Yeah,
and honestly, you know what? I was saying I don't want KD, but you know what? Shoot, yeah, I'm 50-50 on Kevin Durant because I don't know whether or not I want him to win or I want him to lose anymore. Because I want his karma for him to never win again will be karma for all the crap that he did. But part of me will want him to win just for him, the person.
Will he ever be? It doesn't matter if he wins again because he'll never be the best player on the team going forward.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Whatever team he goes to, it's going to have to be one it's going to be another dynamic player there. Devin Booker is not dynamic enough.
But,
this is what it is.
Yeah. Devin Booker pretty good though, man.
He's pretty good, but he's not dynamic
enough. They didn't
enough.
Blow up the team. They had a roster that they had with the Chris Paul and Ayton and all of them. That was a solid roster. They went to the second round. They just played Jokic.
When I say dynamic enough, I mean when he's on the floor with KD, he takes the back seat.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't do that. You can't. Actually, you're making it harder on KD by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like he even if you look at how they ended the year, like this man didn't have no games over 20, you know what I'm saying, until KD got hurt. And then he was forcing it up because you ain't gave yourself the whole year to get in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So they pushing KD. Whoever gets KD about to get him on a discount right now because they pushing him out of town. They letting it be known we working with him to get him out of here. We ain't starting the season with KD. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get this done draft night. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know why Devin Booker wants to stay in Phoenix. It's a long.
I think he's trying to be Kobe a little bit too much. Everybody
wants
to be
process before they Kobe, get back.
Yeah. Well, they had him involved in the coach search and everything. His opinion on the new guy they got. So,
and if I'm him,
whoever that guy is.
Yeah. The Phoenix ain't never gonna win no championship, so you might as well take a walk. Unless you want to be mediocre for a few more years, just so you can build. But you don't have draft picks until the next decade, so you literally have no reason to stay. there's nothing there.
Hey,
you might as well.
Getting Gobert might not be
Phoenix,
a bad move.
I'm like, if I'm Phoenix, I'm like, hey, Devin, do you want to leave? Because we don't got nothing, and we can get something for you. Because we might get the picks for you.
Hey,
and we could be better
doubling
off.
Down right now.
Like, we'll be better off if you leave, and you'll be better off if you leave. So why not leave?
They doubling down on Devin Booker right now.
Same with Milwaukee. Milwaukee, their roster is empty now. And it's like they don't have any draft picks until 2030 something.
Well, that's another reason why they're going to get Giannis up out of there.
So it's like there's a lot of teams in this position, though.
If Giannis sits still for the year, if he stays with the Bucks for this year, he's going to be a Laker next year. Yeah. He'll be a Laker if he stays still. But for some reason in this climate, the way that they are nowadays, they rush everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody got no patience.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, if I'm a Western Conference team, I was like, shoot, I don't want y'all the Lakers. If I don't want y'all to have them. I want them. Shoot,
I mean, the Spurs would be the ideal team to get them. Yeah. If you can find a way to get him and Wemby and De'Aaron Fox, you in business.
They about to get Harper or second pick, so they about to get another killer there.
Right, and if one of them teams smarten up, they might get flagged because Flag ain't the top guy in the draft, man.
He's got the right complexion.
Yeah.
Yeah, the owner is saying, "Ooh, we put a lot of butts in the seat with him."
Shoot, honestly, who was the third pick? Charlotte was the third pick
up there somewhere. Philly
was third.
And the top four.
Philly got third, don't you?
Okay, so I mean, if I think Philly is a shoe in for anybody. Like you got to steal. If the second pick goes to the point guard, you can get Ace Bailey, and that's a good wing to put on the floor. Yeah, it's just that Philly has destroyed everything they've touched in the last 2 decades. So
they might want to trade.
Actually, really, the last. Let's see. I'm 20.
Daryl Morey.
They destroyed everything that they've ever touched. Because my entire life, Philadelphia has destroyed every superstar they've ever had. They've destroyed everything.
So far. I ain't seen nothing good.
They ruined Iverson, honestly.
I don't know about that now.
They got one year where they was.
What they did is they didn't put no roster around Iverson. They put some dogs around them, but they wasn't dogs that was gonna put the ball in the hole. You know what I mean? Aaron McKee, Eric Snow, George Lynch.
To a point. Yeah. Tyrone, what was his name?
Tyrone Hill.
Yeah. They weren't inconsistent. That don't help nobody.
But what I'm saying is Iverson might have been liked it that way. He might have asked for that. Like, let me get all the points.
Yeah, well, they couldn't argue. I can't score, so you go ahead and do your thing. I'll play some defense and get your rebound.
Mid-season, and they traded for Mutombo in the middle of that year.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't going to score.
Another person that can't score.
Mm-hmm. I'll block your shots. I'll wave my finger, and I'll get some rebounds.
Actually, he beat Seattle in that first round, didn't he? Or was that
when he was with Denver?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
They're still asking themselves.
Right.
Because
I think that was they had a. Did they have Jalen Rose back then?
You talking
him
about
and Raul, didn't they?
You talking about Denver?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think they had Jay Rose back then.
I know he played for them before he went to the Pacers.
What year was that? Jay Rose was all around. He, in Toronto.
Whoa, Wiggins.
Yeah.
That's Wiggins is a wild man.
I hope he ain't being too wild.
If the result is what just happened, I'm on board for it, I guess.
All right, top and making a shot. I'm still at 11:37.
Okay. I'm at 10:50 right now.
The benches are in there.
Yeah. Trying to make something happen.
J-Dub for the 2. No. J-Dub shoots a lot of wild I don't know if you guys ever played 2K seriously, but there used to be an archetype in the game called a shot creator.
I know about it.
It's pretty much you shoot the mid-range falling away from the basket, and he does a lot of that. I don't understand, but you know what? I do like him because I watched one of his training videos the other day, and I was like, you know what? I like
getting to work, huh?
Yeah, he's a calm. He's a how do I say? He's a like somebody. I think it might have been Nick Wright said he didn't like Thunder because they were kind of boring acting. Right? They're clean cut guys. And I was like, that's why I like them, because they're clean cut guys. I don't have to be concerned whether or not I should hate this person if I'm root for him to succeed. You know, look at the pink haired lady they got. And WNBA. Who is that? Who is she? You got the Golden State Valkyries girl they just showed. Like, who is that?
Oh, you're probably talking about Burton.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that I ain't seen her yet. But if I'm thinking about who you would be talking about, yeah, you probably talking about Burton. She was light skinned.
No, that's a white lady.
Oh,
was that Kate Martin from Iowa with Caitlin?
Oh, she with them too, yeah.
And that might have been her. I think it was Kate. Looked like Kate Martin.
It could be. You know, one of them
Look
new
at Caruso.
franchises over there.
Now, you know who? You know, how I said I was brainwashed, right? Is they showed a clip Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and he did a play identical to what Kobe did before.
Yeah.
And then they got Caruso, and Caruso is the GOAT. So that's kind of, I was indoctrinated in the Thunderdom for this finals.
Caruso's the energy GOAT.
Yeah.
Right. Boy. Paul George put both these teams in the finals.
From getting rid of Paul George. And you know, Sacramento did this too, because Sacramento made that move and they had 1 year. They did this for one playoff run, and Indiana turned this into the conference finals trip and the finals trip.
True. Man, yeah, this is nuts.
And then I hate Thomas Bryant too. He's a punk. You couldn't play behind Anthony Davis. Now you sitting on the bench, man. Like, he's a punk, man. Like, you couldn't play behind Anthony Davis. Now you playing behind Jokic, and then they got you behind Miles Turner, bro. Like, really?
Man. The Lakers didn't give him the respect he deserved.
He didn't deserve no more respect. And then when we traded him, AD dropped like 50 and 20, or he dropped like almost a 30-30 game like the next night.
Yeah.
Against, I think it was Washington, wasn't it? Or that was Washington that he destroyed like that.
Yeah, Lakers got to find him a 7'5" African to come out there.
Oh, man.
Shoot.
Block everybody.
We got to do anything. Everything. We got to do anything we can. They were saying Chris Paul might want to play in LA for his last year, so it'll be us with the Clippers.
So how you feel about LeBron, man, going on his final tour, man, next season?
As a fan, if his contract comes off the books and that $50 million clear up, I don't mind it so much.
He's not getting as much. He's not getting as much press about this as I thought he would.
Because it ain't confirmed yet, unless it come out of his mouth. It ain't confirmed until he says something.
Man, I done seen it on some credible sites.
I think there's others wishful thinking.
Wow, trying to get him on up out of there.
Maybe so. I mean, as a Lakers guy, I don't think he can win anymore. So it's a situation of. And then the thing is, his team.
It wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
no, he's still doing his thing.
Well, you know that's the thing about it is it's never he always performs enough. He always performs, but his teammates never come along. And I was like, at some point, it's got to be him, right?
I mean, who got to go?
Point yet?
Austin Reeves got to go, don't he?
Reeves got to go.
I mean, he had a toe injury like my boy Garland, and they both shit the bed. A toe what cost both of my teams the championship. A toe.
He got to go.
But Reeves is tough, and he play all 82. So it's like, shoot, it's kind of hard for me to part ways with Austin Reeves.
Oh, man.
Because he'll find his way on Oklahoma City and possibly winning a championship in a couple years if we get everybody or Thomas Bryant that just so happened to end up in Indiana, that just so happened to end up in the finals.
I'll take one or two of these brothers off the OKC bench to.
Actually, let's see. So that's 3 with Minnesota. So then who was the other team that played in the conference? The Knicks. Who is on the Knicks? Let me look at the Knicks roster.
Mitchell Robinson, man.
Mitchell Robinson. He's not the guy I'm talking about.
We'll take
it. Oh my gosh, man. That's because I was talking about how a Nick was on every team in the conference finals. And you know what I just figured out just now is there's a Laker on every team that was in the conference finals. So a Laker will be winning the championship too. So a Nick was guaranteed and a Laker was guaranteed to win the championship, no matter who was won.
Boy.
That revelation just made me very angry because I was talking about the Knicks and my team literally had a guy on every roster. Because Thomas Bryant, the Laker, Caruso, the Laker, you go on Minnesota, we have Julius Randle and potentially somebody else that I can't think of at the moment. Then on the Knicks was Josh Hart, who I've been kind of saying, dang, I wish we had Josh back.
Yeah.
And he over on the Knicks. So I was like, all 4 teams had a Laker to make the. And it's like, you can't write this stuff, man.
Oh, boy.
Everybody, there's a Nick everywhere. There's a Laker everywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a matter of fit. We're going to fit at the right time.
Yeah. I mean, people got to go. I think it's going to be a lot of.
They said PJ Tucker was on the bench.
PJ Tucker was on the bench for the
Knicks.
Right?
Yeah. Assistant coach.
Yeah. Dang sure wasn't playing.
Like James Johnson for Indiana.
Right. Well, you know what, though? James Johnson, they put him in one game to punch somebody.
Good defense, Casey. Hit that 3 lefty. Yeah. Oh, he sucked, man.
That he can do.
Oh, my God.
Nobody messing with him out there.
No, not at all. So he got well-known hands.
Lethal weapons.
Man. That might have ruined my year right there. If all 4 Lakers is in the final, had 4 Lakers. A Laker and a Nick was always going to be in the finals this year.
Man, you'll be all right, man.
And then I hate Halliburton's release so bad because he makes it never miss. Every time I watch him shoot, he don't miss.
He has an extremely ugly jumper.
It's a set shot. He's a Buford.
Man.
It goes down.
Yeah, but that Luka trade is gonna have teams doing crazy things over this offseason. It's gonna be a very fun offseason. I'll say that. And I think we'll see it. Something tells me we'll see it before we even get to the draft.
Yeah, okay.
I think we're gonna see some things happening.
I got some very crazy hot takes that I compiled that I got from some people, and I was gonna talk about them at halftime. We got some wild stuff to discuss.
Hey, I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
So shoot, we got them ready for it. I got some stuff because I've seen some very wild stuff that happened in the NBA in the last. Really, the NBA has been very messy this year. There's been a lot of drama.
Oh.
And honestly, you know what? Well, I mean, it's not the NBA if it ain't drama, to be fair.
Yeah,
but
come on.
There's some potential fights, or if it happened to me, I should say that if it was me that was put in the shoes of certain people, I might would have pulled up and fought some people. If it was
all right, Draymond.
But luckily, I wasn't in that scenario. You got a Hyundai that has a wheel start on the driving on the steering wheel on this commercial. They press the button on the steering wheel to push to start.
Okay.
I've never on the steering wheel. It's crazy though.
I guess they just gonna keep creating, man.
Mess around.
And I guess it's electric.
They're gonna keep creating and just making us deal with it. But yeah, man. Like, what's good? Give me some of them hot takes, man. We can go there.
Okay.
We ain't gotta wait.
So back in 2021, I got this one because this was honestly crazy. I think you guys are gonna be like, "Whoa!" when you hear it, right?
Okay.
So back when in 2021, the Utah Jazz were the #1 seed in the West, right? And Stephen A. Smith
years ago.
Stephen A. Smith was glazing a little bit, and it's like he said that Donovan Mitchell was the most talented Jazz player ever at that point in time, and I was like,
wow. I think he had a little bit of future aspirations inside of that. He didn't know what was going to happen over the next couple of years.
You know what? I think you're spot on there because he was kind of saying how he wanted New York to draft him when he was in the draft, and they drafted Frank Ntilikina. I almost called him Steph Curry nickname, but I can't do that. I can't be doing that because Curry is the one who did that.
He was. I mean, he definitely had some great games with the Jazz. You know what I mean?
And you know what? The funny thing, when I thought about it, I was like, he's probably the second most talented Cavalier ever.
Oh man, I don't know about that, bruh.
He better than Kyrie. Man. Kyrie never did none of this.
LeBron might have played there a minute or two also.
Yeah.
I said second, first.
You got LeBron, then Mitchell, and then everybody else. Kyrie is more talented than Donovan Mitchell, man.
No.
You're talking pure talent. Ain't nobody more talented than Kyrie. Pure talent-wise, you know.
Come on, man.
I mean, Donovan Mitchell better than Kyrie.
Oh, man. I can't say that, man. I can't say that. I would love to see them.
Donovan Mitchell amazing, man. Like he's almost Superman. He's brought some dirt to some high places, man.
He's Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man.
And the thing is if he's never had a quality guy next to him.
You can't say that, man.
No, it's the actual Rudy
You can't say that. Other people can say that, but you can't say that.
Okay.
When they got Tim Garnett over there, you can't say that.
He didn't play half the series. He didn't play half the series.
But they still lost the games he played.
Yeah. Well, they won one he played though.
And Donovan Mitchell bailed out on them last year. He ain't had no choice but to play this year. You know what I'm saying? But
you gotta get your definition of talented, I guess.
It do come down to that. Come on, because man, Kyrie, bro, this dude is Kyrie on another level.
He's unguardable when he wants to be.
Let me see Kyrie go somewhere as a #1 seed or #1 on the team. I ain't never seen that.
Well, I mean, he coming off of whatever injury this is he dealing with right now, man. So
I know. So we might never see that.
We might never see it.
Cooper being there.
I think the year that he was all right was that Brooklyn year. when they had Jared Allen and all of them. So it was a similar supporting cast in a way.
Yeah, I hear that.
With LeVert and Allen both there, I think. And LeVert leave.
Yeah, but to be like most talented, for Stephen A to say that most talented Utah Jazz player, I mean, it's a little bit of validity to that because of, he jumping over everybody, he got speed, he can dribble, the man got talent, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but
he one of the most amazing scorers I ever seen.
If he would have said dominant, I would have said no, that's Karl Malone. If he would have said skilled, I would have said no, that's Stockton. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But talented, if you think about when you start talking about talent, you start thinking about somebody's potential in their ceiling. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he could be right about that, but it just won't be for the Jazz.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 2021. It was before any of this stuff that unfolded. And Rudy Gobert got exposed several times.
Yeah, I mean, well, after the way that he played in the bubble, I mean,
yeah,
it was no doubting it at that moment.
And then I guess that was what he was rolling off of too. That was right after that. They just lost to Denver in that 7 games.
But they was in
saying that after somebody blew a 3-1 lead is crazy too, honestly.
When they was in the bubble, they was dang near in the aim high gym. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hey, I done had some 30 pieces up in there, so I can't.
but to be fair, he did the exact same thing a couple years later against another team, a better defensive team actually, because he scored almost the same amount of points versus Orlando last year. So it's like the proof is in the pudding, I guess, because he scored 50 something that one game. He is just doing whatever he felt like doing.
I mean, I guess we got to kind of look at it like, can you win with him? Can you really go all the way with him?
You know what's funny? He has that LeBron syndrome.
Okay.
Because it's like because the thing is like if Rudy Gobert isn't an awful player, they beat the Clippers in 2021.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know if they beat Phoenix. So it's a lot of what ifs behind Donovan Mitchell's career because he's been in a lot of situations he shouldn't have had to be in.
Yeah. I mean, I get all that. And I agree to a point about him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting him ahead of Kyrie at all. But, but I believe like.
You telling me if I let my team the multiple number one seed, Kyrie ain't never been number one in his career.
I mean, he was number one with LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
But he didn't play half that season. And then when the Boston was number one and he was on the roster, he didn't play half of that season either.
And listen, I put it to you like
big chunks of the year. So these were stacked teams, man.
Yeah,
I put it to you.
You stay consistent and all that.
Donovan Mitchell was the number one playing every game on great teams that didn't make it to the finals but he's never had LeBron James. He's never had somebody.
Real,
he's never played on a team with somebody better than him.
Kyrie.
Unless Evan Mobley becomes everything that I said he was going to become, he's never played with somebody better than him.
Kyrie is the reason.
Kyrie almost in the KD voter always on the stacked team.
Kyrie is the reason Cleveland has a championship.
That shot is overrated, honestly.
No. What about the 40 points he was having every game? He
only had 40 once.
Come on, man.
That was one game.
This dude.
It was important. That was an important one game.
Factor. He's a large factor.
There's another guy with 40 on that same court, and he did it again the next night.
It wasn't gonna get done with just Kevin Love out there. Kyrie had to be out there.
But that's because Kevin Love didn't exist in the finals.
I'm just saying, if Kyrie wasn't on the
team. But
shoot,
if I want to say that, Kevin Love got to stop on Steph Curry in Game 7. He was out of his mind. The only time he ever did that in his life.
It don't matter who else you put on that team besides Kyrie. He was the one that was going to make sure that the wins were secured.
Okay.
And this is where
That's
Donovan
overrated,
Mitchell.
honestly.
This is where
the
discrepancy comes in.
He's a great Robin. He's a great Robin.
He's a great Robin. Donovan Mitchell causes the issues for his team to have to climb over, even though he plays great. Him to play,
I'll accept that.
Okay, for him to play great.
Yeah,
he couldn't have won if it was switched for him for Kyrie with LeBron, because he would have drowned LeBron out.
Yeah.
Okay, LeBron would not have been able to be LeBron. Because Donovan Mitchell, for him to be going, it has to be him going. Nobody else can be going.
Be Batman. Yeah. Be Batman.
Yeah,
so
you completely disarmed me there. So you won that one. I can't even argue no more.
That's the only place,
because you yanked my own thought process from a few games out of my brain right there. You remember that, because the game I was just talking about, when he scored that 50 points, Garland was trying to come with him, and then he just completely was like, no, I'm not passing no more, and just kept scoring.
Yeah.
And they lost, but it's like, shoot, if you let Garland keep going, I might could have did something.
But that's my issue with Donovan Mitchell already. That's my issue with him. As great as he is, he doesn't play well with others. And he's going to have to learn that. I think he could be a very dominant force. I'm talking about dominant to where you could get to the ring. But you got to, even the games where they were hurt, they still could have won them games if he would have understood the fact that, bro, 50 ain't going to get you there. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to, you have a team.
Need to be a great Robin.
For real.
Yeah.
And that's
what do you think he got to do to get there?
Somebody got to kick his butt. He got to go to he got to have somebody who thinks like Embiid on his team. If Evan, like as far as when Embiid's playing healthy, Embiid is like, it's me. You see what I'm saying? And if you really look at Embiid when he's playing good, everybody around him plays good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's missing for the Cavs right now. Evan Mobley is going to have to step up and be like, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's me, and it's me and you. It's me and you. So when you going, don't forget about me.
Yeah. So shoot, you kind of just, to me, that sounded like we're doomed. Hopefully he's not.
Evan got to raise his game.
One thing about now, when I said he was Kevin Duncan and all of that, he don't got the dog that either of those two men have.
And you know what?
To do that,
man, that's crazy. Because just when I was training with the kids, man, your voice trumps a lot of things on the court. If you're not using your voice, you're hurting yourself. 5 fingers make the fist, man. You gotta have all those things, but your voice is the thumb of that fist. You know what I'm saying? And if you can have the intensity, you can have everything, but if you don't have that voice, for real, then you're just gonna get lost in the sauce. You know what I mean?
Be a great communicator.
Yeah.
Man,
and he's one person.
We got to bring Coach Chief back, man. that was genius. That was beautiful.
Yeah, and he's somebody that he has the skill set.
You see all them turnovers?
Yeah, as far as what I've been seeing, been ridiculous. Yeah. But that's just the Pacers. The Pacers are nervous. And on top of that defense, they're nervous. You know what I'm saying?
The defense on both sides really is stifling right now.
They got 18 now. They just got another one. They have 18 turnovers and a half.
Wow.
Yeah. Siakam shooting them fadeaway air balls and everything else.
Can't beat Everett doing that.
You know what's crazy? They typically do not turn the ball over. Like, they had 0 in multiple of those Cleveland games and the Knicks game.
I mean, when you got Caruso, Dort, like these dudes are strong safeties. These dudes are strong safeties and linebackers out there. Like, man,
ain't buying it.
You know how it is in high school, how football is still going on when they do the basketball tryouts. They always leave spots on the team for the football players. You know what I'm saying? Those guys, they're not there to score. They're there to come in the game, make it ugly, and get steals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Rough house.
Make the other team think, do I really want to go in there?
And Dort is somebody that you just like. He's just gonna get on your nerves. He's strong. He fast. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's not gonna be an easy day trying to score on him. You know, Caruso is somebody that a lot of people probably called white boy growing up. You know what I'm saying? And he like, all right, then let me show y'all. You know what I mean?
You got a big old furnace now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was seeing Caruso lock up peak James Harden because he was averaging like 36.
Where's Caruso from?
I think he's from Oregon.
Okay.
Or he might be from California.
Okay, the way he gets scrappy in there, he might be from Gary, Indiana.
Shoot, yeah.
Somewhere out west.
He's from Texas, potentially.
College Station, Texas. There's some black people in College Station. Yeah, he from the hood, man.
Yeah,
you can tell.
I ain't never heard of no College Station before.
You know, when the white boys come to the hood and play basketball, we automatically be like, oh man, we got cornbread. You know what I'm saying? We don't never ask them what their name is, none of that. It's white boy and it's cornbread. And anytime that they've been hearing that for so long, like, shoot, they get scrappy. They come out there and ball.
Oh, it's an irritant.
Yeah.
For real. And
I'm still getting a lot of people bread going in smoke right now.
Well, yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of money on fire in my brain at the moment. I was like, I'm listening to what she's saying, and I just see money on fire at the same time.
It's just hilarious because when they play with that edge, when they get it together and they play with that edge, man, it takes away like the fear and embarrassment. It takes that away, and you can just play free no matter what environment you're in. You know what I mean? So that's why Caruso, he just like, man, whoever I'm guarding tonight about to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? And he carries his, if he could grow hair, he would have that ball fade. You know what I'm saying? If he could grow hair, he would have that he would have that clean taper. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be a problem. You don't want to play against these guys with stakes on the line.
Oh man, this is a game right here, man. I can't believe Indiana turned the ball over like this. Like, I think they got 20 turnovers now. They got 3 since they showed the graphic.
And McConnell's one of those types of white dudes too. He's scrappy, man, tough white boy, man.
Yeah. His sister played for Phoenix Mercury now. I seen that. I was like, there's more of them. I was like, I hope she don't play like he do.
I don't even gotta look it up. I don't even gotta look it up. I know they got some black or Latino girlfriends somewhere. You know what I'm saying? These dudes come to play.
What, Caruso or that?
Caruso and McConnell, man.
I'm confident that. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure both their girlfriends is regular chicks. They regular white chicks.
They got white chicks that like black dudes.
Thousands of them.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, man, we getting there. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's a scrap.
We do got a controversy topic we can touch too. We do got some controversy we can touch if y'all want to touch it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what else I wanted to hit in the NBA, but I'm just thinking about teams. But over the summer, man, we'll get to it. We'll break down each team, what they need, what they doing. We'll get to that, man. Come on, give me some topics, man.
Let's talk about this All-Star game they're talking about.
Oh, man.
Does that fix the problem?
Oh, man. it all depends on, are they worthy players?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be able to fill up a roster? Are we okay? Are we doing the
Oh,
are we doing the four different teams again? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to have two
Right.
teams and one
Mm-hmm.
of them supposed to be World and one of them supposed to be USA? And how you going to fill them up? Are they going to be legit all-stars?
I think looking at it right
but
now,
I'm gonna have to look at the
it,
roster from
you
this
know,
year and pick out and see.
the Americas, they got to use the whole America
Okay.
from Antarctica down to up to Arctic,
Wow.
whatever's America, the Americas against the world. That
Well,
differs
Ah.
all we need is
Canada,
the
some of the
USA.
Latin countries,
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that make a
In
lot of
theory,
sense.
but right now you're looking at, LeBron, Curry, Durant, them bugs are gonna be 40.
Yeah.
You can't,
Uh-huh.
They don't even
how
want to
hard
play.
it, they got all the money, so money ain't gonna be incentivizing them.
Right.
So
Hey, this might work.
I
you
mean, who would it be though? This is what I'm saying. Like
For, for foreigners,
if the year starts and you're not worthy of the spot, but
mm-hmm.
just because you're a world player, we got to put you on here, or
Uh-huh.
just
Mhm.
because we ain't got enough Americans, we got to put you on here. Like Kay Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, and them, they're on there. They're shoe-ins. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
hmm Anybody who's on the top 15 is gonna
Yeah,
be a part of those squads.
yeah. But I'm just like, how do you fill it out?
It's not looking great from from what I'm looking at on the teams right now.
I mean, we
Well,
got
actually, you
Wim,
know what? Let's see.
we got
Charles
Wimby.
Barkley had a foreign team, kinda,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I
because he
know
had two
he tried to
Americans
put
on
that
there.
together. He
Hmm
tried to put that together. I mean,
But the thing is, am I saying Carl Anthony Towns isn't a New Jersey guy? And he's like, what is he from? Where's
they're
his
gonna
mom
put
again?
him there. He
He
played for
Dominican.
the Dominican or something like that. Or
So am I counting him as world,
I think he
or
would
am I
play as
counting him as
world.
American?
That's why I'm saying everything, Canada, USA, down to Argentina, and
Yeah,
all the islands, associated, which would be Dominican and all them.
yeah,
But then
That's
the
yeah.
all part
world
of the
loses
American
guard
squad.
because they'll have all the big men, and then they'll lose their guard because Shea is from
Hmm
Canada, so he'll be on our team.
Shay ain't playing with with USA, man. He want to be on the other side for real.
Yeah, they can, like I said, that's eventually going to have to be something they look at.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
many years can they do this? Because it's only viable while LeBron, KD, and Steph are around.
And then
yeah.
Kyrie and Curry are gone, or not Curry, Kyrie and what
Tatum,
you call it, Damian Lillard is gone,
Tatum's not
and
gonna be
Jason
there.
Tatum. So that's three big
Mm-hmm.
hitters for the is gone.
Right.
It just feels like they're just gonna try to piece something together. And are they gonna be worthy? That's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. Like, are they gonna be worthy? Like,
Yeah, it's just a matter of the number you go with. You go with just 10 guys since it's just the one game, and cut the game
might
time
have to.
down or something, cut it down to 10-minute quarters or whatever. I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, they can definitely do whatever they want to do because it's the All
Yeah.
Star game. It's not like it matters, right?
that's been the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Got to
that's
make it
yeah.
matter.
they
That
got
is
Stephen
the
A.
problem.
gambling on TV. I would turn him, see what he's saying, but I don't care to see what he's saying.
I don't know if all the Americans against against Europe or whatever is, that
Like,
inviting, that deciding.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as of right now, like seriously, I mean, if they come out next year and they don't play basketball good enough to be all stars, are you just gonna
Mm-hmm.
Hmm
push them through because of name? You see what I'm saying? Like, think
Mm-hmm.
about that. What if it's, you know what I'm saying, like Sengun and them come out
hmm
balling? And if you got some people that's up and coming, that's just like out of nowhere, now Dyson Daniels is really an all-star. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna put him in there and take LeBron out if LeBron ain't
Right.
playing up to, you know what I mean?
It depends on how you're looking at it. If you want to win, you're going to get some Dyson Daniels and some of those folks out there because they're
Well,
going to
I
play
mean,
defense.
dang,
They're going
Dyson
to,
Daniels would be with the
mm
world, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just
hmm
saying, like,
yeah, he's
you know,
Yeah.
Australia. Yeah,
I'm just trying to throw something out there. Like, I don't. Would you put Trae Young in there even if he don't deserve it? You see what I'm saying? Like, man, we got to get somebody in here. We would have picked the extra world person.
It'll be like they did the Olympics.
Actually, he's somebody I wish would be on a better roster at the moment.
I mean, they getting it together. They
trade Darius Garland for Trae Young and put him in Cleveland.
Like,
there might be terrible at the same. It could be great, could be terrible.
They getting it together, man. They getting it together over there with the Hawks. They gonna be all right.
I think the United States would just build a team that is a team. You know, it's like we had Derek White and Holiday and all them on the. It'll be that kind of deal where you're looking at who's going to help you win. You got to have guys play defense. Just because you're great offensively don't mean you're going to be playing that defense.
Well, is that All-Star weekend?
I can count off some names that's American and count off some names
for the Olympics.
And we'll see what happens. And I'll exclude some of the dudes that probably won't be playing. And we'll see what happens if you want.
They're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something for the All-Stars because this ain't it.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
But yeah,
And then I don't think this worked when they did it in the Rising Stars.
Let me hear some names, man. What you got?
All right, so for Team America, people on the first, the leading vote getters, I should say, the starting five.
Okay.
On the East Coast, I have Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum will be out with injury, and Karl Anthony Towns. So it's three guys that are viable, and the other guy is Giannis for the East.
Okay, but Giannis is with
he'll be on Team World.
Yeah.
So it's 1-3 at the moment. And Karl Anthony Towns, I don't know if like you said, he could be on Team World.
Yeah, it depends on how they structure it.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of players that are kind of like, oh, I'm gonna play for Team Jamaica. I'm gonna play for this team.
Yeah,
so,
like Clay.
Yeah. So then we got on the bench, you have Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham. So that's 5 for America. And then I don't think Darius Garland will be there next year.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know, but it depends if Cleveland is still good like we were this year, and he might be there. But Evan Mobley, Tyler Hero is there. Sorry, Greg.
Oh
Lord. Then so I said Mobley, Damian Lillard is injured, so he's not gonna be there. And then we have Trae Young was an injury replacement so for America. And then on the bench, the non-Americans, we got Siakam. So that's two non-Americans on the East. Embiid, if Embiid is healthy, he might play. So that's maybe a third for World.
Well, the way he is, he played for the America in the Olympics. He'd want to play for the U.S.
Right, and that's that's another thing. So, all right, so we
did already.
So how many do I got? So I got 2 for foreigners, and then a bunch for USA.
Yeah.
All right, and then the thing is too, we got so on the West, I'm gonna hit the West real quick whenever you're ready. All right, so we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for
there's a
Team
whole bunch
World.
of World on the West.
Yeah, so then we got Jokic. So I'm gonna put Jokic in there, but he don't care about the All-Star games. One of the worst people to have for All-Star. And we got AD.
You gotta get him motivated.
Yeah.
The case of beer you need, or couple million if you win.
Man, gotta be something.
Yeah, they can find whatever it is. Each player's got to determine. That's one thing they've been trying to do. How much money is enough to, get a guy motivated to play in this game.
Shoot, that's a shame you got to do that.
Well, when you're already making 55, 60 million, I mean, what's 4, 5 million more?
True that.
Your greats ain't gonna be able to spend all that anyway. They can throw it away, but they take care of it.
They get me a brand new bust down ice chain. You know what's funny? I'm gonna break off for a second, but you know how I think it was like Jalen Hurts came to the Super Bowl thing with his chain, and there's like athlete, and then Shay came a couple weeks ago. They were like athlete diamonds are different from these rapper diamonds, and I was like, shoot, it so is because they used to be gleaming, boy.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
So Curry, LeBron, and KD will be Team USA. And I think if this is the last year for LeBron and LeBron gets in, if he decides to really go out for it, he will be probably playing this time for his last run.
Yeah, I mean.
So then, so we got Jokic and Shea added the Team World. So that's 5 for World, or is that 4 for World?
I mean, it just don't seem appealing for me, man.
Oh, Luka Doncic will be here as well. So I got him.
Luka,
he won't be mentioned in the list, but he will be here.
Yeah, he'll be there,
Team
man.
World. So that's 5 for Team World. Then we got. I'm gonna just hit the Team World real quick. So we got Sengun and Wemby. I don't know if Jalen Williams is from America or not.
Yeah,
he's American. Okay, so Jalen Williams is American. All right, so we got Sengun and Wembanyama. Kyrie won't be on the list. AD, I wouldn't doubt him being hurt, not being playing.
You never know. He might make it on there.
Yeah, he might get in there.
Then we got
some size.
James Harden. I think this was probably James Harden last All-Star year, maybe. James Harden is around. I don't know if he
would have mugs like the Thompson twins.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This
is what I mean. It's just like
that's all the quarters is 5 dudes right there, or 6 dudes, 6, 7 dudes.
Is it All-Star weekend or not? That's all I'm saying. Like, what are they gonna do? They're eventually just got to get rid of this weekend and do something else.
Let's see. Top
the 3-point contest is the most entertaining thing over the whole weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is it's a shame. This is a really bad idea.
I mean,
this is like crazy. We might get a Franz Wagner, Montes Sabonis. It's all the big dudes. This team is too big to be playing in an All-Star game.
I mean, and Banchero, what is he? World?
He's American.
USA. Yeah. USA. There's enough.
They get Jamal Murray in that game finally, I guess.
I mean,
Canada.
If you can get enough people that actually want to play.
If Victor Zubac, the All-Star for the first time in 2026.
if you can get people who want to play, and they actually putting forth the effort and they're deserving of being All-Stars, then I'm with
Porzingis,
wherever
Andrew
he's going to be. It won't be Boston. He's out of there.
Let's see, Benedict Mathurin might make it.
Oh, Lord. Goodness
Zach
gracious.
Edey, Zachary Ricochet, Dylan Brooks, Nikola Vucevic again, Lauri Markkanen. Yeah, this is not.
If I ain't actually in attendance, I ain't watching it. Like that's just the bottom
if y'all want to send some tickets for generational wealth in sports, please do that.
Where is it at? Where is it?
It's in LA. It's in LA.
Oh, it's in LA. Oh man.
Yeah, in Intuit Dome, man.
Ooh-wee.
It's tempting, man. Tempting. And
ooh-wee.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yes, sir.
He's another one who was playing at an
But
all-star
is he gonna
level
play enough to be an all-star?
If he comes back playing the way he left off, he will be.
But the thing is, though, it only worked because he didn't play the whole first half of the year.
Yeah, true that.
If I got to rest you the whole year, it's well, it's when it's January, Kawhi, you can come play now.
I don't know. Adam Silver, man, he needs to put the cup down.
He might have to read. He might have to. I wish he didn't say that, honestly, because I like because what we just did. We just went over all the All-Stars that played this year, and we might have came up with 1 or 2 names outside of that. Like I got Franz Wagner. Wagner might be a lock for Team World. I don't see how they could put anybody.
I mean, I expect
they need wings and point guards. Jamal Murray and Franz Wagner.
I expect Dyson,
and some Americans not gonna make it, even though they deserve to be in the All-Star game.
I expect Dyson Daniels and Amen Thompson to play at All-Star levels this next year coming up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Is Amen Thompson? He's American, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And where is Zion going to end up at?
Oh, because I think he's going to stay home.
Well, then he's not going to be an All-Star.
He'll be on the jail team.
I hope.
Prison squad.
boy. Personally, I don't see why anybody. If I'm actually, you know what? If they have draft picks and I'm Milwaukee, I would go grab them, put some butts in some seats, maybe.
But if he's playing,
he'll play for 35 games, though.
Yeah. Well,
if he plays and he's healthy and he can play. If he plays and he's healthy and he's not missing as many games, he's going to go to a team that's not going to cradle him. Like Pelicans are still acting like they trying to protect the asset. Like, come on, man. Look at everything that people that was drafted when he was drafted are doing now. He's not, you got to cut the umbilical cord and let the man play. If he get hurt, he get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop protecting him. And whatever team gets him, they not gonna do that. They like, look, it is what it is. Let's get to it.
Well, the thing is, if he keep that drop weight that he had, because if he's lighter than ever now, and he's like 250, or maybe even lighter, and he could, I don't see how that could be too bad on the joints at that point. But I was like, unless he's already done too much damage.
You got to get out of New Orleans. There's too much good food down there.
Yeah. Well, he got to get away from those women down too.
Beignets.
Honestly, they need to sterilize Zion.
Then he will go buck wild.
Right. Yeah.
Look, man, it's a lot of
And then that one woman really does not like him. That Mariah Mills lady, the ghetto gagger. She does not like him whatsoever. She hates that man.
Like, man, I'm gonna explain it to you like this. When you got somebody getting the money that he getting, and he on the, he's the type of person that's home for a day and be like, oh man, come on, man, I'm gonna fly you here. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, you can just stay here till I get back. You good? And when he get back, he act like he ain't never seen you before. You know what I'm saying? After you done soaked up his mansion and all this stuff, and you think you living the good life, and he just be like, okay, nice to meet you, get out. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, you just don't know what a woman will do when she feels that scorned. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, Zion's women picks have been some of the worst I've ever seen from a professional athlete. Like, there's the leaked picture where they said there was like I'm not like, I'm because I actually did. I just dug into something. I just caught it. I just self-lob right there. So I'm gonna say this first. I don't have no problem with no interracial relations before I say what I say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was a very average white lady that he said, I have a bed big enough for two for in that picture that everybody posts under every Zion Williamson status that anybody makes. A very average brunette.
Yeah.
Nothing really special about her at all. From Kentucky.
Right.
She was holding up laughing at him. As her friend took the picture, said, I have a bed big enough for two or something like that. Or my bed is empty. It's feeling real empty. Want to lay with me or something.
You saying his taste don't match what his resources say he could have.
Yes, and I've seen worse things than Mr. Razor Bumps get way better than that.
Yeah. Well,
I've seen what monsters in the NBA that look like monsters have pulled better than that. And the ghetto gagger lady, I don't see why he even did that.
Well, These
Like,
guys
I don't
are.
see what he looked at and was like, I have to have that. I don't see how he could have possibly done that.
He grew up in South Carolina, man. He didn't have a whole lot of, lot of great options there.
Right. Watching her videos was probably all he had to get by for a while. I actually got a chance to get her. So, yeah.
I'm not going to blow my chance.
It's got to be better than that, man. He had, because with NBA money, you can have access to anything.
He was his fantasy, though.
There's better chicks courtside than that.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Especially, you playing in New Orleans. I know you seeing some baddies out there.
Any city, they show up.
Yeah.
Your money come to town, they gonna show up.
And I swear, every time I go to the NBA, I'm like that kid from that. Wow. Hold on, no, it ain't. I was like,
yeah, man. I mean, these guys gotta just be smarter. It's a lot of nonsense going on, especially when it's black man with money, man. You got to know they're going to put the magnifying glass on that.
Young black hood men with money.
Right. Well, and then that's the thing, though, is like even like Anthony Edwards, I think his baby mama is the lower. I mean, I shouldn't say lower tier. She's not unattractive. She's not unattractive. She might not be the best human, but she's not unattractive.
Yeah, I hear that.
Attractive can only take you so far.
He's somebody who knows what his resources can get.
As a matter of fact, all the basketball wives was at least all right.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't see like it because it's like everybody. I've never seen that lower tier. I don't understand him for that. Who else did I cook this way? Like even KD has had some knockouts. If you go based on what they say, they say he might have been. KD has done well for himself as well.
Yeah, he keeps his out of the limelight.
Right.
Ant-Man had one of his kids with him. What was that one? The one game they won, I think.
I mean, shoot, yeah. I mean, they say he had 4 in 1 year.
It's pretty easy for a guy to do. Women, it's a little difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, and then that's the thing too. Like Tariq Hill, he's one of those. I wouldn't say Tariq Hill is a great looking guy or nothing, but his bank account was right.
Yeah, bank account looked great.
Right. Yeah. And then that's the thing too. It's like there's people willing to do women are willing to do a lot of bad stuff for money. That's what I've been kind of.
I mean,
there's been more and more evidence of that.
They gonna do some crazy stuff to keep you. They're gonna be even crazier if they lose you, man. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And our bloodline is gifted like that without the dough. You know what I mean? So just imagine, you know what I'm saying? These is some meatheads with money. You just imagine, oh man, if you got the glow like our bloodline and you and you got the $200 million contract, I could just imagine.
Yeah. Come on.
Boy, you got to have your mind and everything got to be right. You could do some horrible things. For real. With that type of blessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So it's just you never know with these guys, man. But Adam Silver, man, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to do too much and he's overthinking it. Well, he's clearly overthinking it because he said that this OKC Pacers is the same, like these low market teams are the same as the Steelers versus the Packers in the Super Bowl. This is what he likened it to. And I said, this dude's
that was the most winningest teams to ever play in
like what are you talking? These are storied franchises that we're talking about. Like, what is he talking about?
That's like the Lakers and Celtics playing in the final.
For real,
they won every championship almost ever.
Like, I just don't understand what this dude be saying. Like, what is he trying to do?
Who said that?
Silver.
Silver? Oh, he's tripping.
Yeah.
He's clearly not a football guy.
He hung with KD a night or two.
Speaking of the Steelers, man, I mean, they signed Aaron Rodgers. Is that a done deal?
Looked like it. That it was some reputable sources, so I guess so. That was what they've been waiting on all summer, I guess. I don't see what it's gonna do, but
nah, you can't carry that team. Gave away their best wide out, running back gone. So.
Do they even have the O line for that? Because Aaron Rodgers, I'm a bit concerned if they don't have a good O line.
I believe they have two formidable running backs. So I guess he thinks they'll take the brunt of the hits. You know what I'm saying?
And then are they gonna make a trade to get my boy what is it that played from on the Packers and then that got traded to the Jets?
No, he's in LA.
Oh, he's in LA?
Yeah.
Okay. So So he don't even got that.
He's trying to get a couple of his boys, Lazard and somebody else he was talking to.
Man, they gotta just take the power away from Aaron Rodgers. Like, no, we're not doing nothing you want.
Well, I just couldn't see Tomlin doing this. I can't see him,
Oh, yeah.
Giving up his team.
I think what y'all said that they waiting for him to have that year where he don't win that
yeah, man.
Get up out of there.
It's just crazy, man.
Because last year was pretty bad. Because I remember seeing that roster and I was like, this is not it. And this year it's looking to be worse, a lot worse.
They doing him dirty, man. They trying to get him out of there. They should just go ahead, part ways, let him go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Not giving him a lot of resources, that's for sure.
For real. When
he's one with words. Well, I can't say he's one with words. He has one with words.
Yeah.
He figures it out some kind of way.
Yeah, man. So I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Hey,
I'm in no hurry for the NFL.
Since I talked about it earlier.
Yeah, I guess he's showing you.
As I said, he can't be garbage like he shot at that first couple of shots, and he has not missed a 3-pointer since. And Indiana turning the ball over again. No,
yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy if the finals ended up like this. We over here talking about other stuff.
Right. I mean,
chilling and talking about other stuff.
Like I said, I ain't in no hurry for the NFL season, man. I'm not in no hurry.
Honestly, I wish that you know what? I'll be honest with you. At the end of the regular season, I was like, shoot, the regular season could just go on forever. Honestly, have a game every night. Just have a game every night that I can watch. Have a good time this regular season.
Yeah, I hear that. Man.
I'm hoping Detroit can make some noise, but I feel like we might be primed for a downturn this year.
I mean,
they did all
they could do without a defense. They did all they could do, so it gotta get better.
Yeah,
they drafted heavy on the defense, and you're getting Hutch back. So they'll be improved, but losing the coordinators, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
That offensive line, they still got to rebuild with Ragnar leaving.
And then I personally don't think that Jared Goff is the guy at this point.
The Rams didn't think so.
Yeah.
My Lions people might kill me for saying that. But I feel like, because the thing is, I feel like a lot of Lions fans, they have that faith and belief that we was going to win and all of this. And I was like, you got to humble yourself before we win. Because it's like, we got to be humble when we win. Like, I mean, when we win, then you can talk all that, right? But it's like, until we got to get there.
And we don't never win. We don't know.
Right. Well, see, that's it.
Yeah, man.
If we make it and we get there, it's like, shoot, we got to win. Then we can talk and say we always knew everything that was going to happen.
This dude, Halliburton jumper, broke as a joke.
You hit him when you don't expect him to.
He brought it up. As soon as we said something, he ain't made none.
He waits for that defense to slough off him a little bit, and then he goes Buford on him.
man. Because that boy shoot them mugs. I tell you that.
This is going to be a game of who can breathe in the fourth quarter. After all this physical play and running, and they wearing each other out.
Yeah, that is true.
Every play, somebody falling, getting hit, something.
Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to.
Way too physical.
I'm trying to find some value.
Nembhard really is a dog, man. He got a lot of fight in him.
Yeah, he be playing.
He be working hard, man. There's Isaiah Joe at that point guard right now.
40.
Floater. Oh, and he made it. Did it count, though? It didn't count? No, it didn't count.
Still ahead of us.
Oh, yeah.
You at 3 minutes right now?
We just getting shaved foul, which should have been an and one. They waved it off.
Yeah.
Oh, they trying to help. They trying to help Indiana do what they do. Oh, look at Dort.
You said they about at 3 minutes?
Yeah, I just touched 3 minutes.
And what just happened at 3 minutes so I can know while I make this bet?
Lou Dort just got a tip and almost stole the ball. Because whatchamacallit had his back to everybody.
And what they do, call a timeout?
Let's see. Indiana just made some subs. No timeout. Nope. Yep, they called timeout.
They called a timeout. Ain't no foul or nothing?
Nope, no foul.
Because this is another thing that I'm learning about live betting. Any listeners and watchers out there, you about to get a little jewel right now. See how it's 3 minutes left in the third quarter. They scored 41 points as a collective in the third quarter right now. So the odds is, will they get to 58? That's 17 points. And when you live bet, you want to make sure that when they stop the clock, that they ain't coming back to free throws. So if I make this bet right now and thinking that they won't get 17 points in the next 3 minutes, and then they come back and get 2 free throws and knock that down to 15. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be watching the game before you make the bet. Don't just make it off of watching the app. You know what I'm saying? So right now, the way they're struggling, the defense is playing pretty hard right now. I would say that they wouldn't score 17 points in these last 3 minutes. I mean, it's possible that they could if somebody get hot, but the odds would say that they're not going to get there. You know right. So I would take that bet. I'm just throwing that out there for the people that do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Too much thinking for me. I just want to watch the game.
I do have a question to ask because I know you guys are keeping an eye on it. Is Nafisa Collier the best player in the WNBA?
She is.
Okay.
Yep.
She is. Right now, she is.
Because it's like she's the odds-on favorite for MVP.
Yeah, right now she's the best. Of course, they're gonna try to put Caitlin Clark in there when she gets back. Asia Wilson is somebody they always gonna talk about, but she's not playing as well right now. But to be honest with you, there's a rookie who plays for Washington. Washington's not winning a lot, but Iria Finn.
Yeah, from SC.
Yeah, she's balling right now, and
double machine.
Yeah, and Sabali over there for the is she playing for the Mercury, I believe? Does she play for the Phoenix Mercury?
She's out west somewhere.
Yeah,
she's Phoenix there.
She's a monster. Matter of fact, I think she's probably playing right now. Yeah, they on right now.
Looking like Zanaya.
You said Sabali?
Yeah. Yeah. She's a monster, man. Like I like watching her play because she'll hit you. She'll hit the three. She'll go to the basket. She'll take you straight to the Baja, and she'll hit the threes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like watching her play. She's a beast.
I got to wait for Rini to get in there, and then I'll be watching them.
Oh man, come on.
Actually, do you think Juju can overcome the setback? Or
she'll be good.
Should she go straight to the league as well? That's another question. Should she just go to the league after this? Like she go to junior year next year?
I think they got a 3-year thing like the NFL.
See, Erie Finn was her dog over there at SC. So who knows? She might not. She might not want to play, man. Who knows? But she'll get out there.
Losing a year.
She'll bring other dogs.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not gonna break Caitlin record, so I might as well leave, right? Or is it a championship she after?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she got aspirations to get that ring.
Doherty's all over the floor, man. And Caruso all the way. Oh, Hartenstein, here we go. Man, how can you
Hartenstein in the game?
Yep, Hartenstein is in. And Doherty's acting a fool right now. He's stealing the ball. He's like, man, they got to get it away from him.
Yeah, he's the key. He's the key right now.
It is going to come down to what they got left in the tank in the second half of the fourth quarter. For real. Because what we know is the Pacers can score in bunches when they need to. For real. No lead is safe. They right where they want to be right now.
He got the prophecies going right now. He predicted he's a lot of the stuff that you just said I'm seeing right now. Because you said how Hartenstein has that vision, and he just flicked the pass to the corner.
Yeah.
He didn't even look over there, I don't think.
Yeah, he got some game.
Thomas Bryant getting one.
Definitely got some game.
You get your fame going.
NFL Finals Game 1 watch party, man. Here we go.
Oh, and then actually, I do got to ask y'all this too. For it's a philosophy question that's sports related. That's kind of messed up. Because I know how I felt about it personally, and actually, it opened the door. And I was accepting of it, but a lot of everybody on the internet has been trying to push pregnancy on Vanessa Bryant.
Oh man!
And they were like, "Oh, she shouldn't move on, I guess." It's like, I was like, "Shoot!" I thought about that when Kobe died. I was like, "Shoot!" I wouldn't want to see that. But the thing is, it's been 5 years now. And it's like, shoot, is she about to just sit there forever?
Like, what is she supposed to do?
Right.
He's
not coming back.
Yeah. As much as we want him to.
Yeah, man. It's messed up, man. It's a messed up thing to think about. And you got to think about what she's missing at the same time. I'm pretty sure she want to have that camaraderie in her life, I'm sure.
Want to live, just let her live.
And I was like, shoot, she was in a relationship for what? That was 20-some years that they was together. From 2001, that was 19 years of relationship. And then she went through some public stuff that a lot of people might would have left, might would have stayed,
Yeah,
took her check and ran.
Right, she so could have. I think actually Drake had mentioned it in his song, and he said Kobe about to lose 150 M's.
Yeah.
I hate it had to be him.
Yeah,
and she didn't leave him. And
he said you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
That's crazy too. And then people want to act like he's supposed to support somebody like Drake, when he just trashed that man's wife for no reason.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's like Kobe wasn't the innocent party in that situation. And to be honest with you, I seen the lady that they said he cheated with once, and I was like, shoot, I don't blame him for that. to be too long.
Hey,
but
what happens on the road?
There's a Buick commercial from a few years ago, and I was like, shoot. And the chick was a Laker dancer before, and I was like, shoot. I guess with that one, I don't blame Cole.
Man, it is what it is.
But Vanessa did go through a lot.
Love yours, man.
Right.
Love yours.
Yeah.
What happened to variety was the spice of life.
Right. For real. Once you done made that decision to become one with somebody, that's your variety.
That's right.
And I feel like after 5 years, I feel like, shoot, it's enough. It's been a long time. It's been enough time.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm early 40s still, too. Like, I'm early 40s. They say that's the peak of some women's certain abilities and stuff, or the best sensation. So,
I mean, but what she need babies for, though?
I don't think she's actually pregnant. It's just somebody came out with. But then they try to put an NBA player in it and all of that. They tried to make it nasty. They called her out a name and all sorts of stuff. And it's like, it's been a long time.
Yeah, that stuff is ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, you can't falter for the relationship aspect of it, sure. But I mean, when you get to that age, you got your babies is graduating, and you still got young ones in elementary school. Like, man, you all right? You don't need no more babies.
Actually, the oldest just graduated college.
Yeah, man.
The young didn't they just have one before he died, like in 2019?
Yeah, I believe they had 4 daughters, and so
yeah.
Yeah, they have 4
I seen
daughters.
one getting trained from Candace Parker. They was doing so.
Yeah, man.
Say with that, Shay got a. I guess I can't fault. I don't know. Foul baiting, you do gotta get somebody in trouble sometime.
Man, now they want to do this, man. They want to come out. They want to hit these threes. They trying to smoke my bet.
Thomas Bryant doing his best.
I know, right? Like, man, why you gotta do this right now?
Indiana keeping it close.
Oh, this is what they do.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
Yep, drag you out in that deep water and try to drown you.
They definitely
to put 5 more feet on the side of each court. That way they can extend that corner 3 out,
Yeah, that would be nice.
Without people stepping out of bounds. I don't know why the court can't expand that way. I wouldn't, you need to be longer or whatever, but just wider.
Yeah, I hear that.
Shay just hit a big 3 at the end of that quarter
Of course he did.
20 points on the bet.
Right.
It was Siakam and Shay that hit that. Right.
Of course he did. Smoked the bet by 1 point. Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes.
Oh, we gotta on the next spoiler alert, we might have to discuss Fantastic. We gotta put Fantastic Four in there somewhere.
I hear that.
Okay, I'm getting hungry. I gotta eat.
Yeah, I hear that too, man. We can call it a day. Catch the 4th quarter on your own. Bob's go get you some grub, man. It's getting late.
It's been a long episode.
You don't need to be eating too late. Go
Go
get you an apple or something.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man. We'll see how it close out. 85-76 Thunder up going into the 4th quarter. And that's how this watch party will end, but we will continue on our own. We'll see y'all in the next episode.
Yeah, and hopefully not that long.
Oh, no, it ain't going to be that long. We can get in here again.
All right, for sure.
All right, y'all. Yep.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Now. Yep. Have a good night. Later.
Get it right back. When I spend it, get it right back. When I spend it, get it right back. When I spend it, get it right back. Pennies to the nickels, to the dimes, to the quarters, 10s to the 20s, to the 50s, to the 100s. The difference between us is I ain't stopping. On the path to get it how I want it. If the mission to the digits, then I'm riding and I'm with it. If I said it, then I meant it. I don't lie, really did it. Mommy, open up a leg like a present, cause I'm gifted. I ain't wasting time out to get what's mine, cause I'm living for the